Coming up, an update on an effort to help the families of fallen and injured officers in Floyd County.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Friday marked 3 months since the deadly Allen shooting that left 3 officers and 1 canine deputy dead. 3 more first responders were injured. The community was shaken but not stalled, coming together in a host of different ways to stand up for their heroes. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has an update on one of those efforts.
From the emergency lights.
It's hard to put into words. I was raised in Allen. I know Allen, I know the people of Allen.
To the candle lights.
We just wanted to be there to try to help in any way that we could, and it was very emotional. These were our friends, these were community members, these were people that helped if you were in a crisis.
A community responding to overwhelming crisis by creating a fund to offer something to those most impacted.
It was devastating. It was also heartwarming and on the other side of things, because people just gave.
After the Allen standoff took so much from the families of so many first responders, the Floyd County Foundation created a crisis fund to help bring in money to offset some of the expenses brought on by the heartbreak.
The community response was enormous. We had donations from almost every state,
raising more than $100,000 to assist the families of the fallen and injured officers and fulfill the canine needs for the Sheriff's Office and the Prestonsburg Police Department.
Even such a tragedy, it still came together. A lot of love was shown.
As the community looks toward healing, honoring the heroes who put it all on the line. In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Organizers say donations have dwindled a bit as people focus on flood relief, but the foundation will continue accepting money for the mission since the impacted families all have a long road ahead. You can find out how to contribute on our website.
Well, we watch clouds clear out there this evening, and we're in for a pretty darn nice night, if a little on the chilly side, ahead of a pretty good week. A look outside at the moment, Mount Vernon along I-75, the interstate moving smoothly as you'd expect. At 11 o'clock on Monday night, all is quiet. Same thing there in downtown Whitesburg. Plenty of, quiet time there on the streets of downtown Whitesburg. Temperatures starting to drop. Some spots that saw sunshine have been dropping a little bit slower. 50 in London, 52 Williamsburg, 54 in Somerset. But out to the east where it was cool all day, upper 40s in Pikeville, Logan, Prestonsburg, Clintwood's already at 43. So we'll continue to see the cool weather move through the region. The last of our clouds long gone. Nothing we have to worry about tonight. Clouds will continue to clear. A little bit of patchy fog and some patchy frost as well in those sheltered valley locations. Down into the low 40s tonight. Wouldn't shock me if somebody drops down into the upper 30s. Now, I'll have details on what this means for later on in the week. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. Thanks to Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, more than 100 families impacted by the recent flooding have been able to receive new household appliances. Since last month, Primary Care has been helping families through a disaster relief grant program with the Kentucky Primary Care Association. But now those with primary care are asking for community support to continue this effort.
It feels great, but it's also frustrating that we have almost that many more. We know that we have more than that needs help as well. So we're looking high and low for funding everywhere we can ask for it.
The Kentucky Rural Health Collaborative's Disaster Recovery Program has helped 142 Eastern Kentuckians impacted, but with assistance, those with primary care hope to help even more. We have information on how to get involved on our website at WYMT.com. Dozens of folks came out to Letcher County Central High School tonight to learn more about the FEMA Property Acquisition and Buyout Program. It's a lengthy, complicated process, but for many people, it's necessary to recover. WYMT's Keaton Hall was there.
Barbara Turnmeyer is from Jenkins. She, like many of her neighbors, lost her home the night of the floods.
My son and I had went to sleep on the couch, and he rolled over and his hand fell into the water.
At first, she thought her son was joking.
I said, Connor, go back to bed. I said, there's no water in this house. He said, Mom, get up. He said, there is water all over the house. He said, get up.
Turnmeyer came out to Letcher County Central High School on Monday night, trying to learn more about the FEMA Buyout Program, which offers homeowners a chance to sell their flood-damaged properties to the local government.
It allows for the community, whether that be the county or the city, to apply on behalf of its citizens if they would like to participate in the buyout program or acquisition program.
The program application is available to everyone in the region, but the process on average takes 3 years to complete.
It is a FEMA program that the state is the designated, administrator, if you will, or the pass-through, and then we pass that on to the county or the city.
Turnmeyer says she's thought about applying for the program, but is having a hard time cutting ties with her home.
You know, I love Letcher County, don't ever want to leave it. You know, I love the city of Jenkins, and I'm going to stay there until the day I die, I guess.
In Letcher County, Keaton Hall, WYMT Mountain News.
If you would like to apply for the buyout program, you can go to your local disaster recovery center. Wolfe County school officials are seeing an increase in students using vapes. The superintendent says health and safety is their top priority and says he's alarmed by what is inside vapes, and a school resource officer says vapes are easy to lace with illegal drugs like meth and heroin.
We're more concerned with the counseling end of it, the education, and helping them to make better decisions and to get off of the vapes. But you know, you could be expelled. If you're going to come to school and you're going to give a narcotic in one of these vapes, you're going to give it to somebody else's kid, you're going to get an expulsion hearing.
In just one day, the school district took away 7 vapes away from students. Time is running out to register to vote in the November election. The deadline is October 11th. That's 1 week from tomorrow. You can register in person at your county clerk's office or online at elect.ky.gov. The deadline to switch to a real ID is also fast approaching. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports more than 500,000 real IDs have been issued in Kentucky now. Starting May 3rd of next year, you'll need a real ID to board a flight or enter a federal building. And if you don't have a real ID, you'll need to bring a passport with you. You can go to any driver's licensing regional office to get the real ID. Limited supply and more demand is causing another rise at the gas pumps. Nationwide today, the average price for a gallon of regular was nearly $3.80. That's up from the recent low of $3.67, according to AAA. Kentucky's average gas price is now 15 cents higher than 1 week ago. The SOAR Summit will be taking place on October 19th and 20th. The event will be back at the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville. The executive director of SOAR says there will be multiple keynote speakers to look forward to.
Congressman Rogers, who will be there both days with us, I believe. Having him and his leadership in the 5th District for so long and his support of SOAR, but having him, Governor Beshear, will be there on day 1 as well with Congressman Rogers.
There is still time to register for the event. You can find a link on our website at WYMT.com. The city of Corbin has kicked off its first ever Dessert Week. 11 restaurants are participating in the event, selling everything from cake to ice cream. Some restaurants have one option, while others have multiple. Corbin Tourism Director Maggie Monholland says this event allows any type of restaurant to participate, and chefs in the area get the chance to think outside the box.
So this week enables them to participate with their own culinary creation.
Corbin Dessert Week will continue through Saturday, and although there is no vote in this event for the best dessert, officials encourage everyone to share their sweet treat on social media. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, we'll take a look at how Florida is recovering after Hurricane Ian as the death toll now surpasses 100.
Plus, plenty of sunshine on the way and no hurricanes or their remnants in sight. The latest on a beautiful week ahead on the way.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing?